Hi, this is a tarot reading for your sign listed in the title for the 3/3/22 portal. This is going to be a very potent week. Not only do we have the new moon energy in Pisces, but then after Mars and Venus trine the North Node, they both move out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. The Sun sextiles Uranus on March 1st, and on the 2nd, Mercury and Saturn alignment. And there's more with Jupiter, and then Mars conjuncting with Pluto. What does this all mean? A lot. This sets us up for potentials for love, new ideas, looking closer at our life purpose and how your life is or is not falling in alignment with that purpose. Your values may come up to be looked at. You may have clarity about what your foundation has been like versus what you want out of life, how to make your foundation stronger. Overall, it's movement forward after what seems to have slowed down a bit. It could be a bit challenging, but that can be a really good way to move you forward in your highest good. Remember, these are collective readings, so take what feels right in your heart and leave the rest. I want to add just a quick note about what's going on in the world. It can be a difficult time. The best way that we can serve the whole is to have compassion and empathy, but not let that affect our energy. Walk in the light of who we are, and let this week help transform you to walk the strongest in your light that you can be, so that as we all walk in our light and we hold that space, it can help transform the overall energy. Many blessings. Hello, Twin Flames. I couldn't decide if I was going to follow the same path as I was for the 12 individual astrological signs or do something different. And I think I'm going to use the same hook because it has so much astrological information, and I'm going to in general follow the same pattern that I have, but allow for myself to be guided. I do feel that there may be some other things that come out in this reading. So I'm just going to allow for whatever they want to channel through and guide me to. But we are going to start with the overall energy using the Sacred Forest Oracle cards. You may notice if you watched me, I changed the angle of my camera a little bit. Hopefully you can see things a little bit easier that way. I'm not sure. But anyway, I have pre-shuffled my cards, and we're going to get right into it. So thank you, Divine Source, for using me as a divine channel to bring forth the most beneficial, most needed information at this time for the collective of the Twin Flames, both masculine and feminine, to assist them in aligning with their souls and the divine to be in their highest potential. Using the Sacred Forest Oracle, let's get... I'm hearing an echo. Overall energy for first the feminines. What would be the overall energy of what was the new moon on Tuesday, the 3/3 portal on Thursday, and all the astrological planetary shifts this week and next week? What would be the overall energy for the feminine collective? What can you show us? Thank you. What are they going through? What is their experience going to be? What is happening for them energetically? Thank you. Okay, we got at least 4 here. Let's see what we got. A couple on the floor. Okay, so I get some uncertainty energy. And then we get enlightenment. And this not only brings acceptance, but we get the freedom card. You know, I'm not sure that I've ever gotten the freedom card before. And actually I want to do this different if I'm going to do the masculines as well. So we got uncertainty. So there has been uncertainty in your life. For this collective, now keep in mind, I've said this before, but if you're new to my readings for twin flames, there are cycles and not everyone is on the same cycle. And although we have very, very strong love energy, potentials here for unions, not everyone is going to be having union at the same time. Everyone is on their own cycle, you and your twin, as well as I have gotten that not all twin flames will come into union. There is freedom of choice that plays into it. And not all twins are going to choose to do the work. Not all twins are going to choose to come into union. So, I am feeling very drawn to read the freedom card for you. I will tell you the numbers. Uncertainty is 43. Acceptance is 41. Enlightenment is 19. And 13 is freedom. So let's read the freedom card for you. So primarily it's important, if you've not watched my readings before, I do the feminine and the masculine separate because they are individual souls who are both here to align with the divine, with their soul and the divine primarily. Once that is done, it brings the opportunity for union. And union is a very important goal because there is a divine mission and it is to help anchor the love energy and the divine energy on the earth. Okay, so this card indicates that it's time to break free and let your spirit fly. Be daring as you go beyond predictable behaviors. Fling your arms up to the heavens in joy. The card can also appear when you have let life or others restrict your freedom. Recognizing this is the first step to reclaiming your power. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by convention or the expectations of others. The truth is that you aren't here on this earth to be ordinary, but to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. You have the ability to choose your life on your terms. Perhaps you aren't always free to create the exact circumstances of your life, but you're certainly able to decide what meaning to give those situations. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to break free. Hold the intent that boundless freedom surges through you, and so it shall. The eagle soars to great heights, as much as 10,000 feet, which is 3,048 meters, and has superb eyesight, allowing her to see from great distances. She can symbolize a need for a larger perspective on life. The spirit of the eagle says, "This is the time to express yourself. Don't hold back. Choose life on your terms. Don't be trapped by the expectations of others." And I want to really expand on this, on what information I've been getting and feeling, and that is how important it is to look at the situations and the people in your life. This could even be your family. If there are people and situations in your life who are engaging in drama, who are lower vibration, and as sensitive as you are, Divine Feminines, if you are allowing those lower vibrational drama situations to impede your growth and impede you in a way that you cannot fully come out and be who you are, you may want to take a step back. It is your choice, but you came here, you signed up for this mission, and you chose to, after all the lifetimes of struggle and not being able to be who you were and being ostracized or even killed or traumatized or tortured or whatever, from all the lifetimes where you have tried to bring your word, your energy, your truth, and you were not given the freedom to do that. This is now the time. We are here. This is the time. And we're letting go of all of that energy from all of those lifetimes. And if you feel like you need help, I have helped so many people, divine twins or not, in releasing and letting go of past life energies from their Akashic records where they couldn't move forward because they still had programming from these lifetimes where they were tortured or killed or whatever when they tried to step into who they were. It's time to let it go. It's time. The divine timing is here for you to embody this freedom, to be who you are, to walk your talk. And I love helping people to be able to break free from all the programming and all the chains that keep them unable to do that. So in the description box, you'll get information on the kind of things I do and how I can help you. Okay, let's go ahead and get an overall energy then for the divine masculines. So Source, thank you for bringing forth the most beneficial, most needed information for the divine masculines in this collective. And please show us overall energies for them during this period of energetic change. Divine masculines are holding on a little tighter. A little more resistance than the feminines. Thank you. Okay. And one on the floor. Okay. So, very nice. We have new beginnings. They're ready for new beginnings. They're awakening to who they are. They don't fully understand everything, but they do understand a lot more than they had been understanding. Some of them, like I said, they're cycles. Some of them are ready to step fully into this. Others are still in, it feels like a hermit energy where they're still purging some things, karmic stuff, addictions. They're still purging inner child programming that needs to go. But like I said, there's cycles, and it depends on which cycle that they're in. And then we have magic, and they're starting to see, no matter which cycle they're in, they're starting to see that things play out kind of in a magical way that they have not had complete full understanding of. And they're liking it. They're curious about it. They're feeling a compulsion to follow this energy, to trust it, which helps bring in this new beginning for them. And then we have the vibration of love. They are understanding that the love of the divine, they are starting to understand the connection more deeply and have the understanding that everything is love, and that aligning with the vibration of love will assist them through this process. And then we have joy. And they have felt like they never really had joy in their life, and they are starting to understand that what is available for them is more joy than they ever have imagined. Thank you, Divine Source. Okay, so I'm sorry, I feel like I have allergies, and I've been struggling for a few days with kind of a blocked up nasal passage. So forgive me for sniffing so much. We're going to use the Angel Tarot, and what I'm going to ask for is the challenges for both the divine masculine and feminine. First, we'll do the feminine for what are the current challenges as we move through these energies of the new moon, the energy portal. We had solar flares coming in this week, and all the astrological and planetary changes. What are the current challenges for the divine feminines? Keep in mind that I refer to the divine feminines as female and masculines as males, but take it as it resonates. It's not about gender. It's about the energy of it. And we all do have divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So it is possible that in this reading you could resonate with both parts of these. It is possible that this could represent your divine feminine and the divine masculine within you. So you could resonate with both. Wow. So these are your challenges, divine feminine. Unity, which is Archangel Sandalphon, card number 5. And the World, Archangel Michael, number 21. So I am going to read a little bit about both of these cards, and see if anything else channels through. Number 5, Unity. Working in groups enriches you right now. You drew this card because it's time for you to expand your circle of friends or join a group. For example, you may want to enroll in school or become part of a spiritual organization. This is also an optimal time to make friends with supportive new people who have integrity and a strong moral compass. It's also time to question and review any rules, restrictions, or limited beliefs that have been placed around your current situation by you or by others, to make sure that they're fair to everyone involved. This can lift any previous blocks to the manifestations of your goals. Sandalphon is the archangel who delivers prayers from earth to heaven. Call upon him to increase your faith and your commitment to the dreams and goals. So, what I'm feeling here is that the challenges that you may be having with this can be about not having faith. You might have lost some faith. And it also feels like one challenge is that you are hibernating too much and hermit too much, being too much to yourself, not allowing yourself to be seen in the world and your energy be out there in the world. The divine feminine carries, no matter where you are, even if you want to hide your light, the divine feminine carries a specific blueprint, as does the divine masculine. And in carrying that blueprint, no matter how much you try to hide your light, it's just there. You just are who you are. Now, have things clouded that? Yes. Have things interfered with it? Yes. Have there been times where you've been in victim mode and people can't see that light? Yes. But there is an underlying energy about you, and your soul helps to bring this vibration through. And when you are out among other people have the ability to have healing through your vibration. You don't even necessarily have to do anything, have to say anything. It's just your presence, because that is how the blueprint is expressed in the world. Okay. So try to get yourself out there. Try to be seen. You're safe. Try to have the faith and the trust that everything is unfolding the way it should, the way that it is meant to, and you're safe. We're safe now, and you're so protected. Okay, the world, number 21. The angel sent you this card because you've happily completed something of great importance. They're congratulating you on a job well done. You're now ready to move on to something new. Enjoy your feelings of wholeness and completion, and give yourself a pat on the back for your amazing accomplishments. You've grown spiritually and have evolved to a whole new level in your understanding of the universe. You've experienced significant enlightenment and have expanded your consciousness of how to attain joy and contentment. You feel a great sense of gratitude. Archangel Michael oversees the divine life purpose, and he knows that what roles your soul has been born to fulfill. Call upon Michael for guidance as to your next steps, and for the courage, strength, and confidence to take them. I'm feeling like this has been a little bit of a challenge because even though there has been completion, I'm feeling like there's some of you in this collective that don't have a real clear understanding or awareness of what you've completed or what that means or where you go next, or even knowing, a clear knowing of what your abilities and your talents are. And I can tell you, I'm a little bit in that space as well. I do know my abilities, but I feel like the way that I have expressed them in the world up to this point is not the same way that I am going forward, and I don't have full understanding of what change and tweaks that I will be making. I just have a full awareness that it's changing. So that is a current challenge. When you're feeling these challenges, open up to your guidance. As High Priestess, we have the ability to communicate directly with Source. You can call in the archangels as well. Each archangel has their own special and specific area of expertise. Either way, when you ask the questions and you connect and you go into meditation and you say specifically, this is what I don't understand, can you help me understand this? I've had the experience of it being explained and getting clarity for what I need clarity on. Sometimes it's a matter of not knowing what to ask. So just start somewhere. Start with the basic, what you don't understand and what you feel like you need to know, and that will help you. Okay, and then we're going to ask for the Divine Masculine. What are the current challenges through this entire process that they are dealing with or will be dealing with through this? Well, they keep trying to flip and they keep going back in. Probably have to do another. That's 3 of them that have tried to come and didn't come. That one did, though. Okay, let's try again for the Divine Masculines. What are their current challenges through this process of this energy change? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're not taking all of these. This bunch we're not taking. We'll take those. That's just way too many. Okay. I'm hearing, but the masculines have some challenges. Yes, but let's only take a few. Okay, I'm getting this is enough. All right. Bless your heart, Divine Masculines. We have the 3 of Earth, we have the Page of Earth, we have the 8 of Air. And then we have Justice and we have the High Priestess. Number 8 is Justice and number 2 is the High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. Okay, so trying to decide, what does it feel like? Read them or intuit them? I think we're going to intuit them, and then if I need to read more. So the 3 of Earth, Um, Divine Masculines, your challenge is to, like the feminines, to be a team player, to get out there, to recognize where you are, what your abilities are, the powers of magic that you have, and to start, I'm hearing, experimenting on with your creativity and bringing forth some abilities that you have. And the Page of Earth, some of you may be looking at career changes. Some of you may be starting to see that you have other creative abilities and interests that you, like maybe you've had a hobby and you only saw it as a hobby, and maybe you, like your challenge is to see that this can be something more than just a hobby, that you actually can bring forth financial gain by engaging more in this creative endeavor, whatever it is. Some of you may want to study more. Maybe there's something that you need to research or study about something that you do creatively as a hobby or have an interest in, but you've not really delved any deeper into it. And then we have the Eight of Air. This challenge is about your lack of self-confidence. And even if you have a strong ego and you wear a mask that you are a very confident person in the world, the people that in your life up to this point may have seen you as a very confident, even some of you, I'm hearing arrogant, even as an arrogant person. There's no shame in acknowledging, for sure to yourself, but even to others that you trust, that you're not as confident as you portray. And by removing the mask, it allows you to explore that. It's a challenge to bring that up, bring it up from the hidden subconscious place, to allow it to be worked on. Allow the shadow parts to come up. This is a great challenge for you, is allowing the shadow stuff to come up so that it can be looked at. And it's particularly difficult for you to be honest with yourself, for you to acknowledge to yourself that this is an area that you need to work on. It makes it difficult for you to, when it's difficult for you to even be honest with yourself about it, it's difficult for you to take action on it. So it's important that you really look at this and you allow for these masks to come off and the shadows to come up, to be healed. This is part of this journey, is to allow the masks to come off, to allow the shadow to come up, to be addressed, to allow the inner child to heal, to allow the karmic energies to be released, but it needs to be faced. You need to learn these lessons in order to change your vibration to be more in alignment with who you are and to align with the divine. And then we have Justice, number 8. I will read this card for you as well as the High Priestess. So number 8. So each of you got 2 major arcana cards. Justice, number 8. This card comes to you because you're trying to make a decision. The angels guide you to wise and carefully considered decisions, with fairness extended towards everyone involved, including yourself. If you can't be objective in this matter, seek out someone who can act as an arbitrator. So something I'm hearing on this is, don't shortchange yourself. Be honest. Allow for yourself to recognize that this is a process and that you are worthy of all of this. Source loves all of us equally, no matter what our past has been. There has been divine purpose for everything. And I'm not even going to say there's forgiveness, because what I hear is it's been orchestrated. It was about the lessons. It's about atonement. Forgiveness indicates that there was wrongdoing. That's not to say that you haven't done things in your life that weren't of the highest integrity. But in the overall picture, if you remember that it was a play on a stage and everybody played their parts, then if you didn't play your part, how would the others learn what they needed to learn? If they didn't play their part, how would you learn what you needed to learn? In that perspective, is there really need for forgiveness? I'm going to give you an example of something. There is someone very significant in my life years ago who I actually got the realization by reading Carolyn Mace's Sacred Contracts book about Helen Keller and the teacher. And when they were planning their life beforehand, she said, I'm paraphrasing, something to the effect of, the angels said, who will step up and be the teacher? Who can be the opposition for Helen Keller? Who can hold her to the places she needs to be held to learn her lessons? And the teacher stood up and said, I love her so much, I will do that. And like I said, that may not be exactly how the story goes. That's what I got out of it. This person in my life, when I heard that, it melted all the negativity in my heart. And it made me realize that that person in my life loved me so much, they chose to be my adversary in this life to help me grow. And it made me a stronger person. It made me grow in ways that I can probably only imagine. if you can apply that, both masculine and feminine, if you can apply that to your life and know that love, that's the bigger picture of the love and opening your heart. I believe that that would help. Okay. This card also means that a decision will be made in your favor. If you're currently in a legal dispute, it will turn out positively for you. Furthermore, it's important to thoroughly review legal documents or contracts before you sign them. Raguel is the archangel who creates harmony with relationships and who can help you make decisions that involve other people. Call on Raguel to bring about peace between you and others. Like I said, if you're feeling like shortchanging yourself, call on Archangel Raguel to help you to see clearly and to help you to make the decisions in the highest benefit for you and everyone. Okay, then we have 2, which is the High Priestess and Archangel Haniel. You drew this card because the answers you seek lie in your feelings and emotions. Trust your intuition and the power of your natural psychic abilities. Also pay attention to your dreams and any intuitive messages you receive, as they're accurately guiding you. There's no need to race into action right now, however. Instead, take time to gain more insight. Since things may not be as they appear on the surface, withdraw from the noise of daily life and ask for guidance from your angels and guides. Everything you need to know will be revealed to you in the time that is appropriate. Just be patient. Archangel Haniel is the goddess-like angel of grace and feminine spirituality, such as intuition and clairvoyance. Like a true high priestess, Haniel will act as your spiritual teacher and advisor to aid you in discerning which feelings and ideas to follow as trustworthy guidance. Call upon Haniel to increase your clarity in connecting with your angels. So, divine masculines, your divine feminine side, this is a challenge for you. Call upon Haniel to help you to develop your feminine side, to bring it into balance with your masculine, and also to help you to develop your intuition stronger. It almost could feel like we're saying, get out there and express yourself. Get out there among people and express yourself and play with your creativity and the magic. And at the same time, we're saying, pull back and listen to your intuition. So sometimes I'm feeling like that could be a little confusing, but the message here is pull away from anything that is lower vibration, anything that is confusing, any manipulative situations, anywhere that anyone could have unclear, loving, manipulative motivations, who could misdirect you, and pull inward to ask Archangel Raguel or Haniel for the guidance that you might need to help you get clarity for what it is you need clarity on. Okay, I don't want to make this reading too long. So we're going to go right to asking, using Diana Cooper's Angel Medicine cards. In what way are you getting angelic support other than these archangels that are showing up for you? In what way are you getting angelic support to assist you in feeling more empowered through this period of time? So for the feminines, in what way are the angels supporting the feminines to assist them in feeling more empowered? Okay, so we got quite a few here. A couple on the floor. Okay. Okay. So we got discipline. They're helping you to have more discipline. Perhaps that is in meditating, finding more time for yourself, doing what honors you. Then we have positivity, letting go of the negative things, letting go of the dramas in your life, distancing yourself from those kind of energies so that you are keeping more positive energy around you to be able to embody the truth of who you are. It's very difficult, especially for sensitives and empathic people, to embody who we are and not allow it to be confused with the drama energy that we're getting pulled into. And then laughter. Do things that allow you to laugh, whether that's watching a comedy, thinking of funny things. I was meditating today and they reminded me of a workshop that I went to a year ago, November, and in the middle of us doing this meditation, somebody, and there were like 800 of us there, somebody started laughing. And before you know it, the entire room was laughing. I remember I was laughing so hard, I could not stop laughing. And it reminded me of a commercial of someone, I think it's a commercial that I saw, that someone is on a bus or a subway, and they start laughing, and people are kind of looking at this person because they're laughing, and all of a sudden everybody's laughing. That's what we need more of, is more people laughing. Maybe you are in a place where there's people and you can, just because your vibration is elevated, you can start laughing and get everyone to raise their vibration by laughing. Just a thought. Then we have wisdom. I'm going to read a little. Knowledge is learnt, but wisdom is the divine prompting within you. Your angel guidance is to connect to your still, quiet center and listen to the wisdom of your soul. Then you will take decisions and act from the own infinite self. With wisdom, life takes on a new perspective, as dramas and fears become insignificant in comparison with the magnificence of the overall picture. Walk your path in life as one of the wise ones, and all will revere and respect you. And then we have Archangel Samuel. So you have another archangel. Remember, you have Sandalphon and you have Michael that showed up in your reading, and now Samuel. Samuel works on the pink ray of love and is being blessed with this Archangel card indicates that you are ready to open your heart to unconditional love. Love has no restrictions and accepts all people as they are, nor does it judge. True love is so powerful that it dissolves hurt, anger, and separation. Let love flow from your heart and touch your loved ones, those you dislike, and strangers. This creates a bridge of light, which angels can move along to bring hope and peace. In return, your life will be blessed and filled with love. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to get for the masculines and what messages the angels have to show how angelic support is empowering them for the masculines. Okay, one on the floor. All right, so we get surrender, we get opportunity, we get serenity, and we get Archangel Gabriel. So, divine masculines, surrender to the process. Take your masks off. Allow your shadow sides to surface, to be dealt with and healed. Lessons learned so that you can walk more in the vibration of who you are. You have opportunity. I am going to read this. It feels like it's connected with the creativity. We are all presented with opportunities and are expected to flow with the currents that come your way. Drawing this angel card suggests that something is now being made available to you, and it is up to you to use it to your greatest advantage. Be alert, be aware, and be prepared. You can, of course, make your own opportunities. If you knock on enough doors, one will inevitably be opened for you. So you are reminded to persevere, for it may be the door which was previously locked that has now opened a crack. Quieten your mind. Ask the angels to help you. Yeah. And this is going to bring you into some serenity. It's going to bring some peace in your life, some love and some joy. And then we have Archangel Gabriel. You are blessed to receive this Archangel card, and your guidance is to invoke Archangel Gabriel, who works on the white ray for grace and purification. It is time to release old memories, ingrained habits, and mental patterns which lower your vibrations. Archangel Gabriel will bring order and discipline into your life so that everything runs smoothly. You can also call on him to bring you clarity and joy. You are reminded that you are a beautiful, light, and wise spirit, and that only the material mantle disguises your true self. So envision yourself surrounded by the pure white light. Let your pure spirit emerge and fly. And call upon Gabriel to assist you at any time that you feel like you need it, as well as Raguel and Haniel. Okay, that's what I have for you, Twin Flames. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that you're able to pull something out of this that will give you assistance in moving through these energies. They are intense energies, and I don't feel like they're going to let up real soon, but they're beautiful. The intensity is allowing us to move into places that we have not been. Many blessings. Please know that I do not use any other social media sites, and I will never initiate contact with you. The only way that you can reach me is via email. In the description box, you will find information that explains the services I offer. I would appreciate it if you would help me to get my channel out there more for other people to see by a like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.